Salutations, viewers. My name is GameDame, and welcome back to No One at GameDame Reacts, where we have the official accessibility features overview trailer for Forza Motorsport. Now, I am always down for accessibility, as that is my main job when it comes to what I do for a 40-hour work week. And I find it a lot of fun, and I'm very happy that games are recognizing more and more accessibility needs. So let's go ahead and watch the accessibility features overview trailer for Forza Motorsport.
The biggest challenge was overcoming the natural barrier that already exists between blind people and racing.
Yeah, that's true.
Blind people and driving. I'm one of those people, you know, I've never driven a vehicle. I've been blind all my life. So Forza is a AAA simulation racing style game. I will fully admit that it took me a while to notice that I was no longer crashing all the time, that I would spend a long time not going off track.
Which is insane to me.
I wanted to just shatter that barrier, break through that ceiling, and say, no, you can control this vehicle. This is your road now. Welcome to Forza.
I think that must be such a lovely, like, relief to see that, especially for someone who's unable to drive.
Professional accessibility consultant, specifically a totally blind accessibility consultant. The basic description of what I do is I work directly with video game developers to take a look at their game and then help them turn that into an experience that is accessible to the totally blind, so they can have at least equivalent experiences to that of the sighted.
And having someone who's literally is totally blind to work on this is ridiculous.
But have never driven one.
Yeah.
That's who we have to design for. We have to design for people that, again, have maybe never played a racing game before.
Honestly, most blind people would not have been able to play a racing game before because of that.
Forza yet. I'm Neha Chintala. I'm a gameplay and accessibility producer over on Forza Motorsport, working at Turn 10 Studios. I won't say that it's been an easy process. There's always an uphill battle to fight. We're trying to do things that no one has ever done before, and we are trying to balance that with all the other gameplay priorities. We really wanted to focus on just accessibility overall for our title and leverage all the tools and resources we have on our plate so that we could take this just to the next level. We really believed in the sentiment of working with our community from the very beginning.
The idea was that we wanted to bring the racing experience to the blind player. I'm Todd Helsley. I'm the senior sound supervisor for Forza Motorsport. It's a simulation racing game, and so that means you're supposed to stay on track in between these sometimes very tight lines. You're trying to get around the track.
Yeah, I wonder how they do that for accessibility.
We did not want to try to make this ourselves with the assumption that we were doing it correctly. So we brought in Brandon Cole. We got him integrated into the pipeline. We didn't want to just bring him in kind of every once in a while. We really wanted him to be integrated into the process.
As they should be. That's what we're doing with our current project.
In his feedback. So he will tell you right away if something's not working.
Very close to being off track there, but I wasn't. I was there. Okay. Spoke too soon.
As we were going through week to week and making kind of some incremental progress, but it still felt like it was still up in the air.
It's a hard process to do it.
Trying to make his way around the track, and we made a change, and we noticed, we were like, wait, he's staying on the line. He's following this turn really, really well. And Brandon came back and he was like, wait,
is it happening?
Is this really happening right now? You are perfect right now. You're driving. You're perfect. Yeah.
Oh, look at this turn, Brandon.
When it did happen, at the same time,
that must have been so fucking awesome.
Genuinely being baffled at first, like, wait a minute, I'm not going off track. Wait a minute, I just made that turn. To get to a point where you're not crashing all the time, it felt like the gap had been bridged. I'm
obsessed.
You know, I talk about
literally obsessed. Like, I'm choking up because I cannot imagine that barrier growing up.
Woo! Even watching Brandon go on the track for the very first time was a sight to see. Knowing that we had been able to make something that we had thought impossible possible.
That's so awesome.
Very cool.
I think the centerpiece is the
I wonder like what voice that they do. It must be the beeping where it's not too much. Yeah.
Left or right based on the direction you have to turn.
That's so cool though. With the tire noise being more in one ear than the other. That's so sick.
It's not a bad thing to be on the edge of the track all the time. Sometimes you have to be on the edge of the track.
Sound design is huge, especially in the blind space. I mean, you can't see, you can hear. The more information we can give the player, whether it's how fast you're going,
that's insane sound design that they have to do
to the driving experience for any game, really.
there's just so many features that combine together, and that's the thing. It's an amalgamation of a bunch of features that together make it blind accessible to us. I truly believe that we have a system that works. And in my shoes right now playing this game, it is fun to race around the track. If we have other cars on track, it's fun to pass them up and hear that little acknowledgement that we did. I can honestly say that I've gotten first place in a race against AI opponents, and that felt fantastic.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for him. Because that's seriously so fucking sick to be able to experience that for the first time, and we take it for advantage every single day.
And figuring out what works for you.
I genuinely believe that everything is learnable. My encouragement to the blind community was give yourself time. It may not go exactly as you want it to at first, but you can learn the tracks based on the cues we have here. It might take a lot of learning to get there, but it really does work. Hey, other blind person, I offer you control.
Yes! Offer control! Opportunity!
Pick the track of your choice. And once you're on that track, the ability to drive it yourself, to take those turns at high speeds yourself, to go down those straightaways at high speeds yourself, to have full control over which direction you're steering, when you're braking.
I love that.
All of that I offer to
this
you
is getting me choked
to do
up.
Yourself. This is bringing the AAA racing genre to the blind community to the fullest.
It really is, though, honestly. Good job, Forza. Like, you guys did an amazing job in this video with all the blind driving assistance and just like the amount of sound that you put in there to still make the game immersed. Well, to be able to still be immersed in the game, but still give that indication that someone who's blind can play and not be totally annoyed with everything that's going on. It's not like too out there. It's like really integrated in the game well from what I just saw. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are so excited that Forza did this, because this is the direction we need to be going and have the mindset for every single game is how can we make this accessible for all of our users. That is all the time I have for you guys today, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I highly appreciate your time as always. But please do not forget to subscribe and or follow not only to my YouTube, but to my Twitch. You guys know where my YouTube is at, but you can find my Twitch at twitch.tv/thegamedame. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.